Kura REO.
In the last episode, we had our first encounter with possessive determiners. Whew, man, what a headache. Let's take another look. Now, remember, these words are called neutral possessive determiners. The rule with these words is that they must always be followed by a noun. Although they are called the neutral possessive determiners, remember, it doesn't mean you can use them for everything. That's why we have introduced you to an alternative. These new words fall into two categories, the are category and the or category. The words in the are and or categories can be used in situations when the neutral forms cannot. For example, these new words can be used without being followed by a noun. In all honesty, fluent Māori speakers use a constant mix of neutral forms, as well as the are and or. So you have to learn them all as well, whānau. Okay, let's check out that whakapapa again from last night. The whakapapa of kinship terms for a female shows that if the kinship relationship is of a generation below that of the possessor, that is, children, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, etc., they fall into the are category. So, example, tāna tamahine, her daughter. All of the terms above the line are in the or category, and the terms under the line are in the, you know it, are category. Like yesterday, today we'll focus on the kinship terms in the are category. Now let's review the are category possessive determiners. Tāku for my, tāu for your, and tāna for his or her. And now let's check out some examples. Ko wai tāna tamahine. Who is her daughter? Ko wai tāu tama. Who is your son? Ah, ko hene tāku iramutu. Hene is my niece. Ko Anthony tāna tama. Anthony is her son. Ah, ko hone tāu tāne. Your husband is hone? Ko wai tāu tamahine. Who is your daughter? Ooh, ka pai whānau. As I mentioned yesterday, the are and all categories will become much clearer over the next few episodes. Just think of it as a way of further defining your relationship with the people and the things around you.
Kura REO.
So, just to recap once more, your spouse and all of your whānau members in the generations below you come under the are category. Let's look at some more examples. Ko anahera tāku pēpi. Anahera is my baby. Ko wai tāu iramutu. Who is your nephew? Ah, ko marama tāna mokopuna. Marama is her grandchild. Ko Maria tāu wahine. Maria is your wife. Ko wai tāu hunaunga. Who is your son-in-law? Time to recap what our friends got up to last night. Now, listen out for our new grammar point.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know what you're on about. It's just whatever, mind your own business.
Kia ora.
Oh, kia ora e hoa. Ka te pēhea koe?
Ka nui te pai. What are you up to?
Oh, just having a bit of a gossip. Hey, that lady I saw you with yesterday. Ko Wiramuhoani tāna tamaiti.
Aye, aye.
Wiramuhoani, the lead player.
Aye, that's Lankas.
Oh, ko wai tāna wahine.
Oh, ko Anita tāna wahine.
Hey, kia ora, Maria. Long time no see.
Kia ora e hoa, kei te pihea koe.
Oh, ko pau te hau. You know, just trying to keep fit and out of breath.
You're good, all right? Just catching up on all the celeb goss. Just waiting for my boyfriend to finish haka practice.
Oh, ko wai tau tāni.
Ko Frank taku tāne.
Ah, okay.
Ko wai tau wahine?
Oh, ko keita taku wahine. Hey, and we just had our baby too recently.
Oh, me? Congratulations. Boy or girl? What's the name?
Ko Hariata taku Pepe. She turns 5 months next week. Yeah.
Yeah, neat, all right.
Yeah, choice.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei.
Yeah, now for the best part of the show. You know what it is, eh, whānau? Oh, of course you do. We're about to listen in on a conversation between our native speakers of Te Reo. Now, this exercise is designed to improve your listening skills so that you can pick out what you've learned when you hear others speaking in Te Reo Māori. It will also make you more confident in 100% Te Reo Māori situations. Okay, you ready? Here we go. See if you can pick out today's structures.
Ko e tāu mokopuna.
Ko e whāwaku mokopuna. Engari ko rapaere, ko tāni ere, ko huri anō ki ngā ingoa pāge nei, paipera nei, Isaiah te tahi, engari ta nei ingoa muri mai tēra ko tūpākihi, te ingoa taku tūpuna.
Ko i tāna wahine.
Te wahine o taku tamaiti, no kahungunu, no reira.
Tai rawiti, kia ora.
Ko Janelle.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei.
You'll now hear the conversation again, but this time you'll see the screen flash when one of our new structures is used. So you can see if you were right the first time.
Ko e tāu mokopuna.
Ko e whāwaku mokopuna. Engari ko rapaere, ko tāni ere, ko huri anō ki ngā ingoa pāge nei, paipera nei, Isaiah te tahi, engari ta nei ingoa muri mai tēra ko tūpākihi, te ingoa taku tūpuna.
Ko i tāna wahine.
Te wahine o taku tamaiti, no kahungunu, no reira.
Tai rawiti, kia ora.
Ko Janelle.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei.
Coming up after the break, we've got our top 10 words for the day, but right now, let's check out this week's dialect example.
O kia mātene o te tainu, i oro te tainu e whakahua katoa na mātou i ngā kupu katoa roto i te te kupu mo te ngararangi koro the alphabet, te a, e, i, o, u. Kia mātou nei te hahe, hi, ho, hu. Engari ka whakahua katoa mātou i ngā kupu katoa. Haka mana parata ngā wā whā. Ngā whā, ne? Te mutunga, kura, whakahua katoa mātou i rā kupu. Haka mana parata ngā wā whā. E heke mene pere te ngewe whē. Koe rā mātou nei a tainu, koe rā mātou nei whakahua mātou nei kupu.
To access the podcast, go to www.tōkureo.māori.nz and click on episodes. Choose your episode and move the mouse to the right-hand side of the screen where you'll find a link called Podcasts. Click this link to download TŌKU REO podcast to your iPod, MP3 player, etc. With video, audio and exercises, you can brush up on your Te Reo Māori skills anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Kia kaha.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei. Ka tipu, ka ora, hei.
To reinforce what you're learning on TŌKU REO at home, visit our website at www.tōkureo.māori.nz. On the homepage, you'll find a link to episodes. Find the episode you'd like to swat up on and click it. Here you'll find a summary of what's in that episode as well as a list of interactive exercises down the right-hand side. Here's an example. Back at the homepage, you'll also find links to the other Te Whanaku resources, more exercises, a forum for TŌKU REO viewers, and a free online Māori dictionary. Have fun, kia ū!
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei.
Nau mai hoki mai ki TŌKU REO. In the last episode, we covered our top 10 Māori words of the moment, all of which are kinship terms you can use without new grammar point. Today we're going to review them and add in some practice activities. So let's run through the words to refresh your memory. You'll hear it first, then you'll see it. First up, it's mokopuna. Grandchild, mokopuna. Tamahine, daughter, tamāhine. I rāmutu, niece or nephew, I rāmutu. Tāne, husband, tāne. Tamaiti, child, tamaiti.
Hunaunga. Son-in-law. Hunaunga. Mama. This is a loan word from the English language for mother. Mama.
Wahine, woman or wife. Wahine. Tamariki, children. Tamariki. Tama, son or boy. Tama. Coming up, we'll be listening in on another 100% Te Reo Māori conversation. So it's your last chance to learn these words before we test you. Mokopuna, grandchild. Mokopuna. Tamāhine, daughter. Tamāhine. I rāmutu, niece or nephew. I rāmutu. Tāne, husband. Tāne. Tamaiti, child. Tamaiti.
Hunaunga. Son-in-law. Mama. This is a loan word from the English language for mother. Mama.
Wahine, woman or wife. Wahine. Tamariki, children. Tamariki. Tama, son or boy. Tama.
Katupu, kaora, hei!
Now it's time for our native speaker conversation. Your challenge is to listen out for our top 10 words. Remember not to worry too much about everything else that has been said, as long as you're listening hard for our new kupu. We'll run the clip twice. The first time through, see how many words you can pick up on your own. Ready? Here we go.
O kauke e wai o te mawhare ko takukrani e hau no tahana me takukrani I te kāinga. O kauke e wai o te mawhare ka haere ka mau ki ngā whā kaukua, ngā hōpua, ngā whāra. Kamutu taku pai ki ngā hōpua raka e haere e kaukau whānau ke ana, te iwi leira. Leira ka pahure koe I te hōpua, noho maina ngā tūpuna, kaukau maina ngā tūpuna I roto, me ngā mokopuna katoa anō ki, Hono, he tāne rawa ko tana wahine, a rawa tamariki, a rawa tamaiti, a rawa kōtiro, a rawa tamāhine, ngā I rāmutu, tai atu hoki ki ngā pepi, kaukau ngā tahi katoa ana. Ka mahara kau ki te tai, haere ngō mau ko taku krani ki te ngāwha kaukau ai, ki ngāwha kaukau ai. Tēnei wako krani e hare I tōku krani ake. Te haka hau atu ki te hōpua nei, ka paura atu ki te kuia Māori nei, kaukau mai ana, pātai mai ki au. Tēnā koe e tama he hunaunga koe nā wei. Ka hakautu atu I tana pātai. Nā mero atu ka haumai ko taku krani, ka pātai atu te kuia Māori nei ko taku krani, e mokopuna tēni nāu. Tai taku krani ka mea atu, e hara nāku, e rangi māku. Kia ora ne.
Katupu, kaora, hei!
Okay, we'll run the footage one more time, but now you can see how well you did, because as each of our top 10 words has been used, the word will flash on the right-hand side of the screen. Let's do it.
O kauke e wai o tō mawhare ko taku krani e hau no tahana me taku krani i te kāinga. O kauke e wai o tō mawhare ka haere ka mau ki ngā whākauku ai, ngā hōpua, ngā whāra. Kamutu taku pai ki ngā hōpua raka e haere e kaukau whānau ke ana, te iwi leira. Reira ka pahure koe i te hōpua, noho mai na ngā tūpuna, kaukau mai na ngā tūpuna i roto, me ngā mokopuna katoa noki, Hono, he tāne rawa ko tana wahine, a rawa tamariki, a rawa tamaiti, a rawa kōtiro, a rawa tamahine, ngā ira mutu, tai atu hoki ki ngā pepi, kaukau ngā tahi katoa ana. Ka mahara kau ki te tai, haere ngō mau ko taku krani ki te ngā whakaukau ai, ki ngā whakaukau ai. Tēnei wako krani e hare i tōku krani ake. Te haka hau atu ki te hōpua nei, ka paura atu ki te kuia Māori nei, kaukau mai ana, pātai mai ki au. Tēnā koe e tama he hunaunga koe nā wei. Ka hakautu atu i tana pātai. Nā mero atu ka haumai ko taku krani, ka pātai atu te kuia Māori nei ki taku krani, e mokopuna tēni nāu. Tai taku krani ka mea atu, e hara nāku, e rangi māku. Kia ora ne.
Katipu, kaora, hei!
After the break, it's the fun part of the show, our activity segment. But before that, let's check in with Te Taurewhiri i Te Reo Māori. See you after the break.
Our kupu hou, new word for this week, is paitahi, graduate. Pai, a step or bar, and tahi, one or the first. I'd like to think that many more and more of our young people will become the kupu hou for today, or new word. The word is paitahi. Pai meaning step or bar, and tahi meaning one or first. So to have reached paitahi status, one has to have reached and passed the first phase of study. So paitahi is the word for graduate. Paitahi, graduate.
To reinforce what you're learning on TŌKU REO at home, visit our website at www.tkureo.maori.nz. On the homepage, you'll find a link to episodes. Find the episode you'd like to swat up on and click it. Here you'll find a summary of what's in that episode as well as a list of interactive exercises down the right-hand side. Here's an example. Back at the homepage, you'll also find links to the other Te Whanake resources, more exercises, a forum for TŌKU REO viewers, and a free online Māori dictionary. Have fun, kia ū!
Katipu, kaora, hei! Katipu, kaora, hei!
To access the podcast, go to www.tkureo.maori.nz and click on episodes. Choose your episode and move the mouse to the right-hand side of the screen where you'll find a link called Podcasts. Click this link to download TŌKU REO podcast to your iPod, MP3 player, etc. With video, audio and exercises, you can brush up on your Te Reo Māori skills anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Kia kaha!
Katipu, kaora, hei!
Kia ora whānau, welcome back to the last part of our show where we put your memory to the test and see who has been paying attention.
If you need extra practice after the show, make sure you check out our website. But right now, let's get into it with our first exercise.
Woohoo, you know it. This first exercise will test your knowledge of the kinship terms and the R category possessive determiners. An English sentence will appear on your screen. Now, whānau, your job is to interpret that sentence and then you'll have a few seconds to choose the correct Māori sentence from 4 options. So, let's check out an example.
Who is your daughter?
Here, you would say, ko ai tau tamahine.
Ready for more? Let's give it a try.
His wife is aroha. Ko aroha tāna wahine. Who is your grandchild? Ko ai tāu mokopuna. Hoana is my baby. Ko hoana tāku pēpi. His nephew is Kiingi. Ko Kiingi tāna I rā mutu. Who is your son? Ko wai tāu tama?
The next exercise will test how well you've picked up on the proper pronunciation of some of those kinship terms.
The kupa will be highlighted on our whakapapa, and you'll have a few seconds to pronounce the word before you hear the correct pronunciation. Remember, whānau, to say it out loud. Here we go.
Grandchild. Mokopuna. Daughter. Tamahine. Niece or nephew. Iramutu. Child. Tamaiti.
Son-in-law. Hunaunga. Finally, whānau, our last exercise will test your memory of the Māori numbers. Eh? And although we didn't cover this in yesterday's episode, it's always a good idea to revise some of the older stuff to keep it fresh in your mind.
Here's how it'll work. You'll see some items on screen and you'll have a few seconds to yell out the number of items in te reo before the correct answer pops up. Here's an example. Here you would say toru.
Toru.
Easy, eh? Okay, let's give it a try.
Rua. 2. Lima. 5.
Fitu. 7.
Fa. 4.
Ono. 6.
Now it's time to check out our learning tip.
Tēnā anō koutou katoa. Knowing the grammar and the grammatical rules of Māori is essential for the mastery of the language. You cannot use words unless you know how they are put together. However, you cannot learn all the grammar at once. It is a matter of adding new structures gradually. You need to understand how to use the grammatical pattern, then to practice using it, and finally to put it into practice in real communication with other speakers of Māori so that it becomes part of your language repertoire.